Hey guys, it's Dylan with Sonos Vita, and today I have a product review video for you. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my Tascam Dr-40 and why it's my go-to recorder for just about everything. Now, the Tascam Dr-40 is nothing new. It's been on the market for years now. So why am I reviewing it? Well, because I've been using it for years now, and I just want to share with you how much I think this is a fantastic all-around recorder. Now, I do sound for film, TV, and video games. A lot of that is recording on set, so I needed something portable. And when I started out, I was on a budget, so of course the Tascam Dr-40 came to mind. You can get it around $180. I think when I got mine, it was on sale for about $150. Now that's a really good price for everything that the Dr-40 can do, so naturally I jumped on that. Now, why do I still use it today? Well, because it's great. It's light, it's portable, and it's durable. First off, if I'm just recording as a boom op, I don't need a huge heavy mixer to carry around. I don't need a wireless unit feeding into another rack or another mixer or another recorder. I just pop the Dr-40 right in a little carrying case, plug it straight into the boom, I'm good to go. And generally, when I'm doing videos like this, I don't record straight to camera. I usually record to my Dr-40. I'm recording straight to camera now, so I could show you my Dr-40. But for the most part, I just record straight into this, so I have backup audio on the camera, and then I have the main audio that I use on here. And the size is perfect. Now when you get this, you think a cheap piece of equipment, it's gonna be noisy, it's not gonna be very durable. The preamps are fantastic. The onboard mics are fantastic. Some people say there's noise in them. I really don't hear anything, and I record dialogue with it. I record quiet sounds. It's very quiet.
Oh my God. I am gonna go to jail for this.
As for durability, well, I will say the paint on it, the labels on it are all kind of worn out, and some of them are very hard to read, but I know the buttons, so I know what's there. But if you saw in one of my videos where I recorded Hurricane Irma, this thing got soaked, and it's still working just fine. And it's been through a few instances like that where it's gotten dirty, wet, and it keeps on ticking, no problem whatsoever. Okay, so what don't I like about it? Well, there's actually a very, very big thing that I do not like about the Dr-40, and that is the buttons are kind of noisy. Now, if you're using a shotgun mic or some other mic attached to it, no worries whatsoever. But if you're using the internal mics, get your settings right and leave it like that. Moving the unit around, just touching the outside of the case, you hear your fingers touching the plastic, you hear it shifting around. The onboard mics are great when still, but if you move it back and forth, even moving it, you're gonna hear the sound of the air hitting the capsules on the mics, and you're gonna hear that sound. In the wind, forget it, terrible. Now, I bought a little dead cat for it and I stuck it on top, and that takes care of all that, except of course the button pushing. That, if you're recording and using the onboard mics, is the downfall of the Dr-40, but that's really the only downfall. Aside from that, it's a really good unit. Even the gain structure, since it's not a variable control knob and it is buttons that just go up and go down, it's still very neat and uniform increments of increasing your gain and decreasing your gain, so that's really not that noticeable when you're recording on an external mic. Again, if you're using the built-in onboard mics, you're gonna hear the noises on that. So set it and forget it, press record, get your levels going the first couple seconds and leave it. Now, there are plenty of record modes. You could use the internal mics in stereo, you could use them in mono, you could use one exterior mic, you could use two exterior mics, you could use all four mics at once, the two stereo ones, and you could use your two external mics. I've done it, it's pretty sweet. I actually made use of that during Hurricane Irma when I recorded the stereo ambience of it, and then I also recorded with my Rode NT-G3 the different sounds of the wind and rain blowing around. So what about battery life? I know what you guys are probably thinking. This is gonna eat batteries like crazy. It only takes 3 AA batteries. Well, you'd be surprised. I use my Rode NTG3 a lot as a boom op, and when I'm using my boom, I'm using this. Now the Rode NTG3, like other shotgun mics, is going to require phantom power. So how many batteries do I go through in an 8 to 10 hour shoot? Usually just the ones I put in there, maybe one other battery change. If you're conscious about turning this on and off between shoots, it'll get you through the whole day. If you leave it on constantly, you're probably gonna have to do a couple battery changes, but for the most part, if you're using Pro cells like I do in here or some other high-end AA batteries, it's gonna last you the whole day, no worries. Of course, bring some backup batteries just to be on the safe side, but for the most part, you shouldn't have to worry about it. It's very good on power. Now, if you're doing 4-track recording using the stereo mics and you're using some phantom power and external mics, it's gonna eat your batteries a bit faster. But like I said, a lot of times I'm just using one external mic with phantom power and it works just fine. If you're using the onboard mics, it's gonna work just fine as well. Be conscious about turning it off when you're not using it because it's pretty fast to turn it on and off, and then you'll be fine. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you want to see more gear reviews like this, make sure you subscribe to the Sonus Vita channel. Also check us out on Facebook for some exclusive updates about what's going to be happening next. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends for anybody who might be interested in this, because let me tell you, it's a fantastic recorder. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you on the next video.